Y'all, you're not going to believe this beautiful home by Pulte. This is the Wingate model of Pulte Homes in Waxhaw, North Carolina. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to reveal the asking price of this gorgeous property. It's a quick move-in on closeout, so they're offering a great incentive to buy this. Let me know if you have more questions about that. Otherwise, be sure to stick around because I'm also going to tour downtown Waxhaw, North Carolina right after this with you. I'm going to show you one of our favorite spots in Waxhaw too. You will not want to miss it. Other than that, my name is James Lanius, and I'm a real estate professional here in Waxhaw, Charlotte, Upper South Carolina, and everywhere in between. So if you need help on your real estate journey in any way, go and reach out via the phone number on the screen in front of you or via the other forms of contact info in the description below. Otherwise, let's jump into this property, see it for ourselves, and you're going to love to see Waxhaw too at the end. Let's go. Friends, welcome to the Wingate Model here in the Forest Creek community by Pulte Homes. And right as you step in, you're greeted by a formal dining room with that elegant chandelier lighting above. Perfect for hosting holiday dinners or quiet nights in, maybe playing some games with the family. And just off the dining area is this cozy little coffee nook, great for your morning brew or seasonal coffee bar setup with, of course, your pantry directly across from it. And to the left of this downstairs area, you're going to find a spacious main floor bedroom that works beautifully for guests, multi-generational living, or even a quiet home office. And just steps away, of course, is a full bathroom with a modern standing shower, quartz top vanity, and clean finishes, offering a lot of style and comfort for whoever gets this space. Now we're gonna head back toward the kitchen, and you'll notice multiple storage options, this coat closet, the under the stairs storage, everything thoughtfully laid out for real life convenience. There's even a built-in desk space right off the garage, ideal for dropping in bags, charging devices, or managing mail. And check this out, this home comes with a 3-car garage, not just side by side, but a smart tandem layout with 2 bays in the front and 1 tucked in the back right, as you'll see. So whether you're under cars, storage, of course, as I think most people are, a home gym, or maybe a hobby space, this setup gives you lots of options. Now, this is really where the home opens up. This kitchen is a showstopper with a massive island, deep basin sink, upgraded gas range, and sleek quartz countertops. And tons of cabinetry plus a walk-in pantry means there's room for everything you might need. And just beyond this is a finished sunroom. Staying shares a bright desk space, but this could easily become your morning reading room or maybe indoor plants paradise if you're like my wife. And the open concept living room, this is anchored by a gas fireplace. It flows seamlessly from the kitchen to lounge, perfect for everything from movie nights to big game parties. Now we're moving upstairs. Right away, you land in the loft, your second living area, with 3 front-facing windows. This space is bright and flexible. Think playroom, media space, or teen hangout. And we do pass a hall bath with updated vanity, tub shower combo, and clean tiles. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the first upstairs bedroom. Really great size, 2 windows looking out the front, a spacious closet. And whether it's a guest room or creative space, there's plenty to work with here. Alrighty, so back down the hall, there is a second full bathroom in this main hallway area. It has a double sink vanity, private toilet, and shower room. Great for sharing between guests or family, whoever you might have up here. And the second and third upstairs bedrooms each have walk-in closets and beautiful natural light. And don't miss the upstairs laundry room as well. It is spacious, includes some shelves up there for storage, and is located right where it should be, right between all of the bedrooms for added convenience. Alrighty, and for the crux of the home, we are going to enter the primary suite. And it is a total retreat. Tray ceilings, oversized windows, and two small square windows above the bed for balance and light, and really just style, I think. And wait until you see this bathroom. This is actually Pulte's level 5 luxury bathroom. So this is top of the notch, top of the line, what they offer. This does feature dual vanities on opposite walls. So if you have two folks living here, you have two separate spaces. Or if it's just you, you have two spots, one for your morning getting ready and one for your evening getting ready. I don't know, whatever you want to use it for. You do have a free standing soaking tub in the corner, a separate tile shower with frameless glass, even a private water closet, which is always great. You also get two massive walk-in closets, one just off of the bedroom and one off of the bathroom. As you'll see in one of them, it just goes and goes and goes. And there's plenty of room here to organize, store, and simplify your life. All right, friends, as we wrap up this tour, before we get into downtown Waxhaw and some of our favorite spots there, take a look at the exterior. I mean, you have beautiful landscaping, tons of windows to let in natural light. Out back, there is so much yard space to create your dream setup, maybe a patio, fire pit, or play area. Forest Creek is a master planned Pulte community where your HOA actually covers fiber internet, cable, a community pool, clubhouse, and more, all for around about $100 a month, which is a deal. And that is a rare find in this area. Now let's go ahead and see historic downtown Waxhaw. Alrighty, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a walking tour through historic downtown Waxhaw, which is one of the most charming and walkable small town centers in the entire Charlotte region, I would say. Now, Waxhaw was originally settled in the 1700s and became officially a town in the 1880s, and it was named after the Waxhaw Native American tribe that once called this region home. Now, what you're going to notice right away is the historic character that has been beautifully preserved. Of course, there's tons of brick storefronts still, there's cast iron signs, and a lot of original structures that date back over a century, which is incredible. And Waxhaw has become a destination in recent years, probably since 2020, 2019. It's become super popular, and I would say not just for its charm, but for the community it offers. You're going to see a lot of boutiques, antique shops, locally owned restaurants, and cozy cafes. I actually know closely a couple of the owners here, and they're great. Many of the businesses here are family run and have been passed down for generations as well. So whether you're popping into a store for some handmade goods, maybe grabbing a cup of coffee like me, or chatting with a local artist, it really feels like everyone knows everyone here. Even though it's a really growing town, it's still got that small town feel. And don't be surprised if you stumble onto a local event while you're walking through, because this town does host a lot of seasonal festivals throughout the year. You're going to have Autumn Treasures in the fall, which is a huge draw with craft vendors lining the streets. There's also Jammin' by the Tracks, which brings live music downtown during the summer, and of course the classic 4th of July parade, which brings out the entire community. Now, this is the kind of place where you show up for the event, but stay for the people. You really get to know your neighbors. Now, this is Waxhaw Downtown Park, and I really enjoyed walking through here. It was super peaceful. Tons of moms with kids walking through. I didn't get too much of the playground because I didn't want to be filming a bunch of kids, because that might have scared some of the moms. So I didn't really get too close to them, but I think you can see from a distance the playground and the kids areas are super great. And the Waxhaw Downtown Park is kind of right in the heart of downtown. The downtown park here is a great place to just stop and relax, maybe have a picnic, take the kids. And with its central location, this park is often setting for community events nearby. You have some food truck rallies that happen here sometimes, and live music that often takes place. There's also a playground for kids, as I mentioned. Lots of open space to relax or picnic, and the walking paths that connect to the nearby greenways are amazing too.
And this little park is a quiet retreat in the middle of town and a great place for both locals and visitors to gather. You're going to find people here with dogs, strollers, and just enjoying a coffee from one of the nearby cafes. I think I was here on a Wednesday morning and it was still, hopping. It wasn't insane, but there was still people there hanging out. So it was a good community. And not to mention, this is also a short stroll to all the local shops and restaurants that Waxhaw offers. So you can just take a break here and then keep exploring. Now, Provisions Waxhaw here is a local favorite. It is actually a gourmet market with focus on locally sourced products. You're going to find everything from specialty jams and sauces to gifts, kitchenware, and even locally roasted coffee. It's the kind of place where you pop in for one thing and walk out with a bag full of new finds. They also carry Waxhaw branded merchandise and often feature local artisans, and this also makes it a great place to grab a souvenir or housewarming gift on the go. Now, this museum gives you a deep dive into the region's roots. The Museum of the Waxhaws highlights the history of the Waxhaw people, who were the early settlers, and even President Andrew Jackson, who was born right nearby. Now, this is a small but meaningful museum that tells the story of how this area came to be, and it's a great stop if you're a history buff as well, or just want to understand this town's heritage a bit more. There was a children's tour going on when I was there, so I couldn't go into a deep dive, but still a great place to visit if you want to see Waxhaw's history. Now, if you are craving Mediterranean, Greco Fresh Grill is a popular lunch and dinner spot serving up gyros, salads, and platters made fresh daily. This is really a quick and casual local favorite with tons of flavor, and locals do rave about their tzatziki sauce and their grilled pita sandwiches. So if you're exploring downtown and need a great spot to eat, like I did as you can see, this is a can't miss. Stepping into Waxhaw Antique Mart is like taking a walk through time. This place is packed with tons of character and charm, truly enjoyed walking through. And then wall to wall, there's vintage treasures everywhere, old furnitures, collectibles, home decor, and more. It's one of those places where you'll never know what you'll find, maybe a 1950s kitchen set, Civil War era memorabilia, or a retro sign that will look perfect in your home office. It's a local favorite as well for everyone stopping by this beautiful town, especially for weekend browsers and antique hunters who love to dig through the past to find something truly unique. And with its prime location right in downtown, it's easy to pop in during your stroll through town. Now, if you have a sweet tooth like myself, Waxhaw Creamery is your go-to. They serve handmade small batch ice cream in classical and seasonal flavors. Locals love this place, especially on warm afternoons. I got a blackberry dairy-free sundae while I was here and it was amazing. Now, I stopped here on a Wednesday, so it wasn't happening, but held on Saturdays, the Waxhaw's former market is a lively spot for fresh produce, homemade bread, local honey, and tons more. It's a true community market where you can chat with farmers, artisans, and neighbors. It's great, but mighty. Now, this is a nostalgic shop that feels like stepping back in time. Waxhaw General Store carries a mix of old-fashioned candy, toys, home goods, and more. It's one of those places that kids and adults both enjoy, and it's right in the middle of downtown, making it an easy and fun stop during your visit to Waxhaw, North Carolina. Now, Waxhaw Mule Barn is one of the town's most iconic historic buildings, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It used to serve as an actual mule barn back in the day when Waxhaw was heavily agricultural. These days, it's been repurposed into a charming mix of vendor space, event venue, antique market. You're going to find local makers here, vintage booths, and even seasonal events like pop-up holiday markets inside. It's rustic, authentic, and it's a great example of how Waxhaw celebrates its past while building a lively, community-focused future.
Y'all, I want to personally thank you for joining me on this tour of the Wingate Model by Pulte Homes in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Also want to thank you for joining me on our tour of Waxhaw and some of our favorite spots in this beautiful city and even greater Charlotte. We love Waxhaw, it's beautiful. And so if you have any questions about the price of this home, or maybe about Waxhaw or the Carolinas in general, or money, real estate, and finance in general, go and reach out. My phone number is on the screen right now, no obligation. Here to just help you on your real estate journey wherever you are. And otherwise, I appreciate you watching. Other than that, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, if it was helpful or beneficial in any way. Be sure to also subscribe to our channel if you want to know more about the Carolinas, about money, real estate, finance, investing in real estate, pretty much everything in between. My wife and I love to provide value however we can. And if any of that comes back to us, that's just a bonus. So otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day and look forward to seeing you in the next video.